Clarendon man reportedly killed while attempting to take gun from wife. The Clarendon police are probing the death of a man who was reportedly killed as he attempted to grab his live firearm from his wife. He has been identified as 56-year-old Dean Melville of Spalding, Clarendon. The incident happened at his home about 9 p.m. Thursday. The police said the man has complained of difficulty sleeping and was given a sleeping aid by his wife. It's reported that after he fell asleep, his wife noticed his firearm was on the bed and was removing it when Melvin woke up. Melvin reportedly leaped over the bed and grabbed onto the firearm, which was still in his wife's hand, and a loud explosion was heard. Blood was observed coming from a wound on the side of Melvin's neck. Family members assisted the injured Melvin to the Percy General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. In the probing fatal shooting of mentally ill man by police in Manchester. A mentally ill man who allegedly attacked a member of a police party with a machete has succumbed to gunshot injuries received during the incident. The deceased has been identified as 36-year-old Renard Smalling of Ellen Street District, Manchester. Reports are that about 11 a.m. Sunday, the police responded to a report of disturbance in the community and accosted Smalling, who is said to be of unsound mind. Smalling reportedly attacked the police with a machete, and the police took evasive action and fired, injuring Smalling. The injured Smalling was taken to the Mandeville Regional Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The Independent Commission of Investigation has since launched a probe into the matter. Wheatley predicts Crawford, Price and Dawes will be defeated in elections. Jamaica Labour Party JLP Deputy General Secretary Dr. Andrew Wheatley is predicting that several of the governing party's candidates, including Robert Big Rob Miller, defeat popular personalities of the People's National Party PNP speaking become parliamentarians. At the JLP final mass rally on Sunday in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Wheatley told Labourites that his good friend Dr. Alfred Dawes will lose against Miller in St. Catherine South Eastern. I said to Alfred, leave the politics thing alone, because if you go a St. Andrew South East, Big Rob are going to destroy you. And I can tell you something, I have all the confidence that come September 3rd, Big Rob going to send you back home, Dawes, Wheatley declared. He then took aim at the contest between the PNP's Raymond Price and Alonzo Terrelong in St. Catherine East Central. There is a guy who used to reside in Northeast St. Elizabeth, and I want to tell you something. I don't know why the PNP running from over there, but it couldn't be anything good. Another reject is now in East Central St. Catherine. Terrelong whopping Price in 2020, and now he's about to get another whopping in 2025, which suggests. Earlier he labelled the PNP's St. Catherine Northwestern candidate Damon Crawford as a clown who was making gimmicks about the realities of Jamaicans. That man Crawford always say everybody dance, but if he was that intelligent and sensible, he would have come out to the people with serious argument and a compound danger of some clown, which he stated. He also predicted that Newton Amos will defeat Crawford in St. Andrew Northwestern. Him Crawford run come a St. Catherine and get a seat, but I know that brother Amos have a beating waiting for him in Northwest St. Catherine, Wheatley claimed. Earlier, Whittle and Boston PNP candidates like Peter Boynton, Dayton Campbell, and Whitney McNeil has been disloyal for moving from one constituency to another after being defeated by GLP candidates in 2020 elections. He said the future of the country cannot be entrusted to the PNP, especially those persons who are not loyal to the people. Our politics is not about PNP or JLP. Our politics is about Jamaica, and that is why Labourites, we are choosing Jamaica. And so, when you hear them say, time come, yes, time come to us for us to choose Jamaica, time come for us to choose the JLP, Whitley indicated. Some NIS pension payments for August delayed. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security has advised that payment of National Insurance Scheme NIS benefit arrears for some pensioners have been delayed this month due to unforeseen technical challenges beyond the Ministry's control. The issue affects payment that should have been made on August 30 to pensioners receiving funds by direct deposit. We understand how important these payments are to you, and want to reassure you that our team is working urgently to resolve the issue and have the funds delivered to the remaining pensioners as soon as possible. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause and thank you for your patience and understanding, the ministry noted. It stated that update would be provided as progress is made. For further information, pensioners may contact the ministry's parish offices or call 876 922 8000 to 13. EOJ reports 57% turnout among special service voters. The Electoral Office of Jamaica is reporting that there was 57% voters turnout among special services personnel on Friday for the general election. For the by-elections in the electoral divisions of Canterbury Hall, Olympic Gardens, and Denham Town, the overall voter turnout was 50%, the EOJ noted. Special services include police officers, military personnel, and election day workers. Friday's turnout compares to a special service voters' turnout of 56% in 2020 general election and 63% in 2016. According to the EOG, 25,938 special service electors voted Friday of a total of 45,455 who were eligible to vote. During special service voting, each elector's ballot was placed in an envelope correspondent with his or her constituency and/or electoral division. The sorting of the envelopes contained ballot papers cast comments after the close of poll, the EOJ noted. The Electoral Office explained that while it has determined how many ballots have been received, there is no indication of how many votes each candidate has received as the envelopes remain sealed and voted until the counting of Election Day. The Special Services ballot will be transferred to the returning officers for the respective constituencies and deposited at a predetermined polling station on Election Day. The ballots will then be counted together with the ballots cast on September 3rd, the EOJ noted. Unity Fellowship hosts annual health fair in St. Elizabeth. Unity Fellowship Jamaica Ministries, a religious social justice organization, staged its 9th annual community health fair and back-to-school program at Roses Valley Primary School from August 21 to 23. The three-day outreach offered a range of free health services including blood pressure and blood sugar checks, eye testing, and HIV/STI screening. Children received back-to-school supplies, while boys were given free haircuts and girls enjoyed professional hairstyles in preparation for the new academic year, which begins on Monday. Government agencies such as Registrar General Department, Tax Administration Jamaica, and the Ministry of Labor and Social Security National Insurance Scheme, along with private partners including Guardian Group, were also on hand to provide services and information. One of the fair's highlights was the participation of a 93-year-old resident who received eye screening services. Another touching moment came when former Roses Valley Primary student Janelle Powell returns as a volunteer. Powell, now pursuing a nursing degree at the University of the West Indies, Mona, assisted with health checks and later trained shopkeepers on how to use blood pressure machines. 15 machines were distributed to local businesses, making blood pressure monitoring more accessible to the community. The fair also underscored the importance of early detection. In one case, a man who arrived after registration had closed and insisted on being screened. Tests revealed critical high blood sugar level, prompting the medical team to immediately refer him to Mandeville Regional Hospital for emergency care. Organizers of the fair, Reverend Neville Powell and Reverend Clarence Edwards, thanked volunteers, health professionals, and sponsors for their support, reaffirming UFJM's commitment to improving healthcare and educational access in rural communities. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.